Indiana, crossroads of the nation, 19th state to join the Union. Everything you need to know about the American Midwest. Indiana's public employees, the men and women of all ages who make it work. This is Regina Gordon's story.
I was troubled. Last year was not a good year for me. I rarely asked for anything. I didn't know what I was going to do. I have been working in education most of my life. My mom used to work in the education field, and I pretty much followed her. I received my master's degree. I liked the fact that I could just learn whatever I wanted to learn.
How'd Regina like working with kids?
They flocked to me. I'll put it like this. They loved being around me, especially during my time in Fort Wayne Community Schools when I was a cheer coach. The girls came and asked me to be their coach, and I'm like, what am I going to do? I don't know anything about cheerleading. I could never believe I could be a coach. That was probably the most rewarding thing I have ever done for myself. And I actually found a little bit about who I was as a person. Our girls went to state and we got to be in the newspaper. So it was like a milestone for us. We were like the happiest campers in town. I've been retired for a year now. Being retired was really hard for me because I cried. Well, I like working. I had to find a new way of living.
Regina accomplished so much in life without ever knowing why she suffered from shortness of breath, dizziness, headaches, and fatigue, until one day in her early 30s, she was diagnosed with autoimmune disease.
And then I wind up being just sick because I have a rare health condition too as well. So I had a rare condition ever since I was 34, but I lived and managed it and raised my daughters, went to school, got my degrees, worked 3 and 4 jobs while I worked, and went to school, and lived my life. But as I went on, my condition got a little worse, but I still managed and took care of my life. Bought a home, did what I had to do for me and my girls. When I retired, because I wasn't 65 yet, I had to pick up my own health care. It's a help, to have that insurance, but, you're still left with bills. So here I am. Because I'm a retiree of the public system, you get letters and you get mail and, I open up everything. So I'm like, oh, I'm always getting something from them. Let me open this up and just read it. I have nothing but time on my hands. So I opened it up and it's like, oh, apply for a grant. I decided maybe it's time I asked for some help because I was behind in some medical bills. And then one day I got a letter and it says, you've been awarded this amount of money. I was like, oh, I called my mom up. I said, Mom, I got it. I got some help finally. I'm serious. I was excited because I've never applied for anything before. And I was teary. Tears started flowing because I said, oh my gosh, this will take care of this one bill that I've been already paying on anyway. This will take care of this one bill out of my pocket because I had to refinance a lot of things, change some things over, do a whole bunch of financial stuff to make my life work for me financially. It didn't matter how much it was just, it took care of a bill.
These men and women, our neighbors and friends, have given their entire professional lives in service to the citizens of this great state. It's why we fund as many grantees at the highest level we can afford each year. So, for those of you who have it in your heart, please donate to the RIPEA Foundation.
You will be rewarding your own self to see someone else feel good about their own life, even if it is just for a moment, because that's exactly how I felt at that moment.
RIPEA, Retired Indiana Public Employees Association, working for you now when you need it most.